While BJP celebrated an impressive victory in Hindi heartland, its complete absence from South India gave opposition parties a handle to take a jibe at the Saffron Party. While some of the comments triggered a row and was slammed by both the BJP and the Congress, they brought back focus on the North-South divide. And it is not just the political galleries. This divide has been finding echo in various quarters from time to time. The central government's decision to use the 2011 census for the 15th Finance Commission was slammed by the southern states, which alleged that they were punished for controlling population. Earlier commissions had used the 1971 census as a base. So how deep is this North-South divide? South Indian states were clearly successful in arresting the population growth between 1971 till the year 2011, when the last census was done. A look at the chart suggests that Kerala and Tamil Nadu are at the bottom of the pyramid, while Rajasthan, Haryana, Bihar, MP and UP are at the top of the population growth chart, and population explosion has its own implications. A median child born in the south will have a better chance of survival. Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh have the highest infant mortality rate, while Kerala and Tamil Nadu are at the bottom. Citing data from the Reserve Bank of India and economic surveys of the states, a leading financial magazine reported earlier this year that the 5 South Indian states, namely Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Telangana, constitute over 30% share of India's GDP. In FY23, Tamil Nadu, with a GSDP of 23.6 trillion rupees at current prices, takes the top spot. The numbers for 2 big states, Gujarat and Maharashtra, were not available for the period. UP came next at 22.57, followed by Karnataka at 22.4 trillion rupees, Telangana at 13.3 trillion rupees and Andhra Pradesh at 13.2 trillion rupees. Speaking of per capita income, India's per capita income has grown at a compound annual growth rate or CAGR of 9.3% in the last decade. 10 major states have outpaced it, with 5 belonging to the southern part of the Indian subcontinent. Karnataka tops the list with a 10-year CAGR of 14.7%, followed by Telangana in the second position. The South Indian states have largely eliminated extreme poverty and have medium to high human development indicators. According to Niti Aayog's latest National Multidimensional Poverty Index, Kerala emerged as the least poor state in the country, followed by Tamil Nadu in the third place. Telangana on the 8th, Andhra Pradesh 9th and Karnataka on the 11th position. So going by these indicators, broadly, South Indian states present a healthier picture than their North counterparts. What could have led to such a clear divide?
The point is by 1992, once we had the liberalization process going, the idea of regional disparities was taken out of the equation. Nobody spoke about it, as a result of which capital went into centers that were already well developed. Right? And most of these centers were in the west and the south. Right? At the same time, you had aspects of pressure on agriculture occurring all over the country, but in the north and the east, that pressure could not be absorbed locally, by and large. Right? As a result of which they were forced into migration. But since the cities that had emerged were really expensive, there was no permanent migration. So they were really into short-term migration and then went back into their villages. That's the fundamental divide which you're seeing in HDI, in every other element.
A look at the RBI data on average daily wages shows that Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka had higher average daily wages than the national average in rural India in the construction and agriculture sectors. Kerala was on the top of both the lists.
The wage in south tends to be higher than the wage in the north, and of course there is migration of labor, but it's actually very small considering the huge gap in the wage between the north and the south. So that raises the question of why don't more people migrate down south? Now, of course, there are issues of language, culture, etc. But there's also an issue of availability of jobs. So it is true that the wage is higher in the south, but if a whole lot of workers were to go, then there aren't so many jobs available. And if there is rationing of jobs, then obviously the people from the south would get the jobs in whatever way, explicit or implicit, and migrants from the north will not get it. So one has to keep that in mind.
A deeper analysis of election results suggests that India is not so regionally straitjacketed. Congress scored more overall votes than BJP in MP, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, and Telangana. In the 5 states, the BJP's total number of votes were 4.81 crore, while Congress got 4.92 crore votes. But yes, data shows that southern Indian states continue to outperform the rest of the country on several parameters like health and education.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's making plans for an early retirement. Business Standard.